day 3. I keep saying it's not been easy, and it's not been easy. Uh, yeah, well, today started very nicely. It started very well. I woke up for Awaken the Dawn at 5 a.m. and it just, man, it was just the fire was flowing and like just how do I describe it? It was yeah, he was flowing through me in a way that hasn't really happened in a while. And uh, a sort of theme uh, during the Awaken the Dawn was to to fly up with God and to dance among the clouds effectively so that and you'll be able to see out far into the distance and be able to uh, fly over the hills and valleys and all the clouds and storms and trials and floods that come because you're on eagle's wings. You've entered into his protection, the sort of Psalm 93 sort of thing. And yeah, I definitely want to be be into that. And I think that these accountability things, this 30-day fast, it's going to be a form of that. Like I'm not going to be, down in the mud watching YouTube and anime and all that crap, and I'm not going to be consuming that sort of content, and I'll be trying to be aligned with him as much as I can during this time. So after Awaken the Dawn, we went on to have Sunday service, which was definitely quite good as well. But a little thing came up that made it not quite so easy. So, I run D&D sessions. I'm a dungeon master in a D&D game that I run on Sunday nights. And I have to prepare for them in order to be able to run them decently well. And tonight, uh, today, I was thinking, okay, well, we're gonna need to go onto a hiatus at some point for D&D because I can't be thinking about that stuff too much. And so I was thinking, okay, tonight we'll just run like normal, and then next week will be our sort of final kickoff. And so I started preparing for that, and I, was looking up a bunch of D&D stuff, looking at monsters and battle maps, and preparing a whole bunch. And I spent like 4 hours or something like that just preparing for this week and next week. Started off preparing for next week because that was going to be the final sort of kickoff thing. But then I was just thought, you know what? While I'm here, I might as well just prepare for tonight and create battle maps and tokens. And I effectively created like 3-4 sessions worth of tokens and battle maps and things during this time. And I'm only going to be using one of them depending on what the players choose. And they might not even choose the ones that I prepared. I just prepared the ones that I thought would be most likely for them to go for. But, I'm saying all of that, and that's all well and good and stuff, but D&D is not necessarily the most soul fulfilling thing, and it was quite the emotional whiplash, honestly, going from prophetic ministry to suddenly just like thinking about what a bonus I should give a monster to hit my players and stuff. And yeah, uh, and I got super hardcore tempted to watch, YouTube or whatever, anything, and even I was even getting sexual temptations there for a little bit, and yeah, I'm definitely going to need to zoom out from D&D for a while. At, uh, and as much as I'm saying it's a hiatus, it's probably just going to be the end. I mean, I could come back. Who knows? But yeah, this is probably going to be it for a while at least. Uh, but it will give me time to focus on like creating the business and on my work and my relationship with God, and potentially at some point even a relationship, partner. And wouldn't that be nice? Hmm. Yep. Uh, confession time. I I got into two Christian dating apps last night. Um, one of them's called what's it called? One of them is called Eden, and the other one is called CDFF. The one I signed up for first was CDFF, and I this one you'd like just get automatically matched with people that are with uh, in that are in your specifications and stuff. And it's funny, I have so much free time now that I spent a good like I don't know, hour, half an hour, just writing a singular message just for the heck of it. And let's see, I'll read that right now because I think it's kind of funny. Um, you know how much effort this person put into their profile. It literally just says, "Follower of Jesus Christ, He is my rock. Give me a coffee, and you'll make me the happiest." Yeah, that's it. But when I sent her, I sent her a full-on sonnet. So, before you turn off the app from disgust, please read and see this sonnet to its end. Many, without a word being discussed, close their eyes, laugh, and cringe till they bend. Your own bio might suggest low maintenance. Show acts of kindness with cups of coffee. But our Lord in his true omnipotence will shower you with blessings aplenty. The time to put in the time put into this made me realize I should have opened with a solid line. This is too try-hard. This boat's gonna capsize. But maybe it's not late. I've still got time. Hey yo, we both Christians, we live close by. Wanna grab a coffee or maybe die? They are absolutely never going to respond. They've probably like deleted the app by now, but I just, you know, I just wanted to do that. Just put in way the heck too much effort into it, just for the heck of it, just because it's funny. Yeah. I didn't send anyone else a message as the only person I sent a message to. But someone actually did message me at some point, and their opener was an incredible "yo," and I responded with "hi," and then they responded with "how are you doing?" and then I responded with "not bad. How about you?" And that it just kept going, bouncing ping pong back and forth, just like it was so boring. And honestly, like I wasn't. I mean, just based off the profile, if we were to just base off the profile, I just wasn't interested uh, in the first place, and they weren't being very interesting with what they were saying, and so I wasn't really giving anything back. But they just kept messaging me, and I mean, I don't really want to ghost someone, so I was messaging back, and yeah, that it just ended at some point. Yeah. Other than that, um, what is it? My bio, I also put way the heck too much effort into my bio for what the heck this is. And my bio, it said, what's your, it said headline. It wanted me to write a headline. So I took that incredibly literally and wrote an actual headline for my profile, which is breaking news. Marketable young man has caved into online dating. And then the about me. It was a cloudy, cold day, mid-November, when Jonathan Englehart, 22-year-old male, decided to give Christian dating apps a try. Trying to stay away from his usual amenities, he was bored and thought, who knows, this might just work out, and what have I got to lose? At this, reader, you may ask, why should I care? What can he offer me? Well, let me tell you. Pros. He is willing and ready for a long-term relationship with marriage as a goal. He is Christ-oriented, has a full-time job with lots of room for growth, and is willing to take it slow. Cons. He falls in love easily and hard. Love language is physical touch and often misinterprets platonic singles as romantic. Has never had a practical relationship experience. So what do you think? For the low, low price of time, affection, and maybe... Oh, I actually didn't... I didn't write a third thing after and. For the low price of time, affection, and maybe you can be the sole proprietor of this dashing young man. Time, affection, and... Nope, just time and affection. I'll just make it that. Time and affection. Ba, ba, ba. Maybe you can be the sole proprietor of this dashing young man. Ba, da, da. Yeah, I just wanted to make it a combination between a journalism sort of report and also like an advertisement in the paper. Yeah, but then it turns out that it doesn't actually say headline when you look at people's profiles. I mean, I made my profile before I even looked at other people's profiles, so yeah. But when you look at other people's profiles, the headline it's just, you know, what it shows at the top rather than being an actual like headline. And then it shows a bunch of weird basic information like, hey, what's your gender, what's your marital status, what's your ethnicity, height, body type, hair color, eye color, religion, smoking, drinking, education, all yada yada yada, a bunch of stuff that mostly you just don't care about. And then it finally gets to interests about me in first date at the very, very bottom, which is kind of dumb, but whatever. Oh yeah, in my first date suggestion, I put in the copy paste lorem ipsum dolor sit emet, which is basically a programming thing where a typesetting thing where when you look at a typeset, the default words that are in there is lorem ipsum dolor sit emet. So basically, what it means by me copy pasting that is I have absolutely no idea. Placeholder text. Yeah. So if I were to read it out, lorem ipsum dolor sit emet, conceptor, fun things and joking around most sum matis id said bubble tea date stuff blah 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 details TBD. Again, I put way back too much effort into this. Uh, Long story short, uh, it's so far nothing's happened, and it's been. I mean, it was funny. It was fun writing that stuff and just satisfying the creative edge that I have. But in terms of like my actual chances, or if I'm actually like hoping that this is going to turn out to uh, seriously lead me into an actual relationship, I think the chances are slim to none. But might as well try. Only need to hit it out of the park once in order for it to happen. So okay, that's it. Proverb down below. I just went on a weird rant today. Okay, bye bye.